The dangers of purchasing business trade lines. There are no shortcuts in life. The same is true about building business credit, yet some people will try for a shortcut all the time. The top three areas where they try to game the system are buying trade lines, CPNs, credit privacy profile numbers, and buying shelf corporations. We'll look at trade lines. What does the FBI say? When commenting on a 2013 bust of a fraud ring, a second kind of trade line is the authorized user trade line, where a credit card holder adds another so-called authorized user to a credit card account. This raises the credit score of the authorized user, who inherits some of the primary user's credit history. Some defendants created and sold fake lines of credit for false identities made up by other defendants. These fraudulent primary trade lines were then used to increase the credit limits of fraud cards so that the defendants could reap even larger profits. Defendants used the authorized user trade lines to create new identities. See the following website. The leader of the scam ring was sentenced to 80 months, that is over 6.5 years, in prison in 2016. Click this link for the story. What does the Federal Reserve say? The potential distortions in credit scores that piggybacking credit may introduce suggest that a reconsideration of existing regulations, industry practices, or both may be warranted to preserve the predictiveness of credit scoring models. Credit Where None is Due, Authorized User Account Status, and Piggybacking Credit by Robert B. Avery, Kenneth B. Brevoort, Glenn B. Canner. Federal Reserve Board, March 5, 2010. Click the link to learn more. What does a former DNB employee say? Opening a business credit account with any company is free. If you are paying for it, you are being ripped off. When the company who sold that trade line to you gets taken down, all of their clients will get punished too, with a mound of debt and a cursed credit file that will keep you from getting more credit to be able to pay it off. See Joy Greenwood, 10 Common Trade Line Mistakes, June 5, 2015, at the link below. What does FICO say? A shadier version of piggybacking has been promoted by some CROs who offer to rent to their credit-challenged customers the trade lines of established account holders in an effort to boost their customers' credit profiles and scores. Click the link to learn more. What does Equifax say? Authorized user abuse occurs when low-risk primary card owners rent their trade lines with extensive credit histories, high credit limits, and solid repayment profiles to others, most times knowingly to fraudsters. Click the link to learn more. What does Experian say? Synthetic identity fraud is an epidemic impacting all markets. There is a strong focus on new and underbanked consumers, which can pose a large threat to your onboarding and customer management policies, and most importantly, overall profitability. Click the link to learn more. What does NAV say? Rarely does this turn out to be what it seems. The established credit lines may not be the type of funding the new business needs, and if lenders catch whiff of the new business owner trying to take advantage of this scheme, they can quickly shut those accounts down. It's usually shady, says NAV CEO Levi King. See www.nav.com/resource/business-tradelines. Let's recap. There are no shortcuts to success. We know fast and legal ways to build business credit. You will probably hear about some less than ethical ways to build business credit. Experts at the FBI, CRAs, and the Federal Reserve and more all say that no one should do this. CRAs and lenders are onto these unethical tactics. Don't fall for these scams. Buying trade lines is unnecessary, and if you're going to spend the money, why not just build business credit correctly? Contact us today to learn more about the dangers of purchasing business trade lines.